It's the afternoon show with Atiba Buchanan and Darlene Hill on the Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
Sampson Magette with Chicago Commons is in the studio, and he is the Adult Day Services Manager with Chicago Commons. Sampson, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Darlene, and thank you, Atiba, and thank you, WVON, for having us today to discuss the great things that Chicago Commons is doing.
Let's do it.
It is amazing. Let's jump right in and talk about this. Older Americans Month 2023. I just talked about how, Aging Unbound. What do you want people to know about this process and the resources that you guys have to offer?
Okay, so Older American Month is a month to recognize all the contribution that older Americans have made to society. So when Americans Month was first established in 1963, only 17 million living Americans had reached their 65th birthday. Only 17 million, so about a third or older Americans live in poverty, and there were few programs to meet their needs. Mm-hmm. So Chicago Commons, we're celebrating the Americans Older Month by actually celebrating and recognizing the things that they have done and celebrating.
So how about this? We were joking about this earlier. Atiba was cracking on me because I said I'm a lifetime member now at AARP. So when we talk about older Americans, what age are we talking about? Because AARP starts at, you get your card at
55.
Honestly, I started getting my membership cards in the mail at 53. So what do you say? What do you guys say? It is travel benefits. It's all kinds of resources. But what kind of age? Yes. What age are you talking about at Chicago Commons?
We have a range of age. We have 55 to 99.
55 to 99.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Okay, so I also just mentioned how Older Americans Month just so happens to be at the same time where, of course, we're talking about Mental Health Awareness Month. Can you talk about the connection there?
Yeah, so Chicago Commons Senior Services are particularly important during Mental Health Awareness Month, as mental health is important to the older community, and these services can help seniors and adults with disabilities maintain so their quality of life and social connections are enhanced that way.
Let's do this. Let's start back from the beginning and just tell us what types of services does Chicago Commons offer?
All right, so from the many services that we do provide, the ADAS program is a professional care setting in which clients are transported to our center to receive individualized care in community-based group settings. So there's individualized therapeutic care that's provided by 14 fully trained staff and registered nurse on duty that's daily. All right, we provide nutritious meals. We have people that's transporting our clients there back and forth every day. We have health monitoring, physical exercise. We provide outings such as bowling, going on plays, movies, White Sox games.
You didn't say bingo.
Absolutely.
Man, you don't even have to say that. So, you better not mess with
got bingo involved as well.
I was going to say, I bet you better not mess with some of those seniors or older Americans when it's time to play bingo. It's 3:17. We're coming up on a break right here at WVON. Pick up the phone, give us a call, join in on this conversation. If you are one of those seniors out there, need some help taking care of one of your loved ones, or if you yourself would love to have access to more resources in the community, give us a call, 773-591-1690. You're listening to the afternoon show here with Atiba Buchanan. Myself, Darlene Hill. We'll be right back.
We are back on the afternoon show, 326, Atiba and Darlene. In studio, we are joined by Mr. Sampson Magette from Chicago Commons. He is the Adult Day Services Site Manager. And I know, it's Older Americans Month, and you listed some of the activities that you guys normally do, but you have some special things that you do for this month, right?
Yes. So this month, we have a lot planned as far as the activities that we're doing for our seniors. We have regio-themed art workshops, and that's participants are creating watercolor paintings using natural materials like shells, flowers, and bones as visual reference materials. They're doing cooking classes, and last month we actually held a financial workshop in which the NARA Financial provided guidance on how to protect their money, identify phishing scams as well.
Excellent, excellent. And so tell us more about how can people learn more about this?
Well, they can visit our website, chicagocommons.org, if they want to learn more about Chicago Commons and the services that we provide. They can also give us a call. We can be reached at 773-373-5055.
Now, I know you've only been with them for about 3 months or so, but you have a longer history than that. And what is it that drew you to work to this line of work to help older people?
Well, I've always loved working. My background is in sociology. I love helping, giving back to the community. When I was younger, I participated in a program called Best Buddies. That gave me my first exposure of being in a position to help someone, right? We paired one-on-one with individuals with intellectual disabilities. And so that actually became a passion of mine. And so living with my grandma at a point and witnessing her experience dementia and watching her literally become like helpless and need someone, I wanted to be able to be a person that can give back to people. So that just was my drive.
You know what I noticed, Sampson, when you're talking to some seniors, one thing that they don't often get is somebody reaching out, a loved one calling them, checking on them every single day. I'm not talking about, the person that lives, the grandmother, grandfather that lives with their loved ones, with their son or daughter, and they always have family around because the kids, of course, keep them young as well. Their grandkids, great-grandkids keep them young. What do you say to people that, when they do have somebody, an older relative in the family, how important is it to check on them? Because it keeps their mind right, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's extremely important. Just a little check-in goes a long way. Being that support, being that backbone where someone can rely on you and know that they're safe, it matters. And so to be that person to just stop by or just go over and say, hey,
take
I'm
a
here
meal,
for you.
pick them
Absolutely.
up, take them to the grocery store if they're able to.
Yes, it does a lot. So I encourage everyone out there, if you have the ability to reach out to a loved one, if you know someone that's older in your family, please do so.
I know we were talking about Older Americans Month. What would you tell people out there listening, the WVON listeners? And we have so many beautiful, fabulous senior citizens out there that are part of our listening audience. How would you tell them or their families to recognize Older Americans Month?
Well, I will ask them and I will let them know, it's very important to do their research. Right, and to find out exactly what it is that they can contribute so that they can be a part of that person's life.
So you're talking about checking out resources for them? And
absolutely, because for Chicago Commons, we're a great resource. All right, being able to come to our day center and that process where we're there for them, and we do therapeutic services, and having something like that where for Chicago Commons the theme is a home away from home. And so if you come to a place where you see a familiar face, right, and you have someone that's actually treating you as a loved one and giving you a personalized care, then that makes you feel loved and supported. And so I think that anyone that's interested in actually having that, it would be great to come to Chicago Commons and
where are you located in case people are out there listening and they want more information about those resources that you guys have?
So we're located in Bronzeville. It's 50th Street in Bronzeville.
And what's your website?
It's chicagocommons.org.
chicagocommons.org. Thank you so much.
Mr. Magette, we want to thank you.
Oh, thank you
and
so
what
much.
day is bingo night? Because Atiba's face lit up like a senior citizen
that's right.
when you asked about bingo.
Yes, we have a monthly calendar. I'm sending it to you.
Okay. I'm right on the cusp. So
you are not.
I am.
You are not, Atiba.
And I just want to say again, thank you so much for Darlene and Atiba and WVON for having us. Thank you so much.
No, you did an awesome job. Thank you so much. Because a lot of people, like you said, I didn't even know it was an Older Americans Month. So it was good to just observe that and share the information with that Chicago and the resources that Chicago Commons has to offer.